Hello, everyone. This is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. And it's Sunday, getting ready to watch some football. And I was going over some of my football stuff to see, because I'm trying to reorganize some of my collection. And I have a lot of these goal line art. I have tons of these, over 200 of them. I'm trying to find a way to put them. Right now, I have some of them here in these holders. I'll show you some of these in a minute. And the other ones, I have 2 full books of these. And I wanna get them out of these books. They're kind of really completely full. This is a book that you got to display them in. So, but I've already filled 2 of these books, and I have all of these extras that I can't put in these books anymore because they're completely full to the top. So I'm trying to figure out a way. I'm thinking maybe I'll go ahead and just get a lot of these card savers and put them all in card savers. Maybe find a box where I can keep them in a little box, maybe all together like this. You know, because what I like to do is just kind of put them in some kind of order, either alphabetically or, by maybe, like I'm here, like some of these, I put them together like all the coaches, not all of them, but just some of the coaches, and then the wide receivers, and then I have the quarterbacks and stuff like that. So kind of, not really in order, but just some of the major ones that I have. So I'll show you some of them. These are the coaches, and I've got the John Madden, and these are the goal line art cards, and they're just like the Perez Steel, but they're for football. And I'll give you a good look at what they look like here. So you see, and they're done by Gary Thomas. Gary Thomas is the artist for the Football Hall of Fame. So, and these come out when they get enshrined. They're limited to 5,000. And there's some special ones, so I'll show you some of those. Anyway, let me show you some of the ones that I've got here. And if you guys have any of these are postcard size. And just give me some idea of how you store them. And is there a way that is there some type of thing that I can use? Maybe like a box that these fit in. I'll have to check all the, places and check out and see what I can find there. I know Mangini has been reorganizing his stuff, and lately I've probably been spending more on supplies and things than I have even almost on cards. This is the Paul Brown. Just kind of reorganizing all my collection and putting it together and enjoying my collection, because I have all these cards and I haven't put away. They're put away and I can't really see them. I gotta pull all this stuff out. So I want to find a way where I can keep all of these together and maybe display them somehow. And the binders, it's just too many to put in binders. I'd have to end up having 3 entire binder fulls. So that's some of the coaches. Don Shula, of course, Bill Parcells, P. Rozelle, Tom Landry, Paul Brown, and John Madden. So some of the wide receivers, and I got a bunch of them in there. I just pulled a few of them out. There's, of course, Jerry Rice. And, these come unsigned, and then you got to get them hand signed. That's Jerry Rice. This is Michael Irvin. Let's see, it's Michael Irvin. And the artwork is just, it looks like almost a photo, but it's drawn, and you could even see the sideline reporters and stuff back there. And he usually draws them in a position where people remember him, remember them catching the ball and stuff. And this is Shannon Sharpe here. That's some of the receivers. And of course the quarterbacks. Here. Let's get to the running backs. I got some good running backs here, beginning with Jim Brown. That's a beautiful one of Jim Brown. 32. It's Jim Brown. You got Gale Sayers. I've got pretty much all of these guys, all of the running backs that are in the Hall of Fame, and all of the quarterbacks are in the Hall of Fame. And that's the beautiful one. I love Walter Payton. That's a beautiful Walter Payton. Sweetness. And some of them have numbers back there, number 3665. Oops. Here's OJ. Fix this up here. It's OJ Simpson. And this is the ones that I don't have autographs. This is Emlyn Tennell. And Tennell, passed away before he could sign this, but I did pick up his autograph at the National this way. So what I'm going to try to do is the ones that cannot sign, which are some of the, like Jim Thorpe and all those guys, which are going to be extremely difficult to find. But, little by little, I'll pick them up. I've got 225 on-card autograph, I guess on-card. And then I've got to see how many of these I've got. But that's Emlyn Tennell. So that's some of the running backs. And Jake, what he does for the baseball is he'll cut out the autograph and he'll paste it on there for the thing. He'll do like a cut autograph and he'll paste it on the cards for the baseball. This autograph's just way too huge, but that's a good idea. That's something that can be done for sure. A little sweetness over here. And so I'm going to go over some of the quarterbacks real quick. So quarterbacks, I got tons of the quarterbacks here. So we'll start with Sammy Baugh. Troy Aikman. I'm telling you, this artwork is awesome. It looks like a photo, but it is drawn. And it shows like the photographer back there. And I mean, really, really cool cards. I love these cards. And I collected the press steel. And then I saw these many years ago when the press steel came out too. And I started these. That's Roger Staubach. Sid Luckman. Steve Young. He was did a lot of running, so they put him kind of more running than throwing. Of course, you got Bart Starr. Dropping back. Bart Starr. And who else? But Johnny Unitas. And I just love the pictures and how they do that, and to get them autographs, it just looks super cool. So I want to find a way. I'm going to try to do something so I can kind of display these. I'm not going to get them, graded or anything like that. I know they're real. I just want to be able to find a nice way where I could either display them or store them so I can see them more often. There's Otto Graham. Here's Joe Montana. It's just a great drawing of Montana. Then you got Joe Namath. See him dropping back to pass there. It's Joe Namath. You got Brett Favre. They put him in the snow. They got some snow back there. Put him in the snow. My favorite quarterback, Dan Marino, from my Dolphins. Good picture of him getting ready to throw that bomb. He had that quick release. How about Terry Bradshaw, sorry. Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw was a tough guy, man. I mean, this guy was one of the toughest quarterbacks. This one's got a Beckett authentication on it. But Terry Bradshaw was just an awesome player. He was a winner. That's basically all you could say about him. He's a winner. Someone that was really not a winner. Well, he was a winner. He won for University of Miami, won a lot of games, went to the Super Bowl 4 times, but couldn't win it. Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly just couldn't win the Super Bowl. But look at that picture of him in the snow. Just some really cool artwork on that. So there's Jim Kelly. And what else we got? We got John Elway. Yeah, we got John Elway. He did win it. Won the big one. So just wanted to share some of those. I want to see if I'm going to probably go to the card shop one of these days, maybe tomorrow, and see what they have as far as supplies, so I can find a way that I can store that a little bit better than what I'm storing it today. So any suggestions, let me know. The other thing that happened last night is the Love of the Game auction ended, and of course the top 2 items were the rare Babe Ruth that was found in that Band-Aid box, sold for $154,000, and to me one of the rarest cards ever, and that's this Pop Lloyd Punch Cigarros from the Richard Merkin collection. And I have a card from the Merkin collection, the Cabanas, but look at that card. That card is one of the more expensive cards for the Negro Leaguers. And this is when he played for Havana in Cuba. And that is Pop Lloyd, rookie card, 1910. And that card, as you saw, sold for $121,000. And, you know, when you talk about some of the Negro Leaguers, many of those cards, many of their rookie cards are in the Cuban issue cards, because they played in the Cuban league for many years because they couldn't play here. And when they did play, they played in the Negro leagues, and really they didn't have cards. So some cards like, you know, Pop Lloyd and Ray Dandridge and of course Minnie Minoso and those guys like that, they came out in Cuban issues. So, and that's one of the rarest Cuban issue is the 1910 Punch Cigarros. So just wanted to share that with you guys. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate you guys, and especially the comments. And so I'm trying to see how I can store these. If you guys have a good system or a good way, let me know, because I really would like to display these a little bit better. You know, just some good stuff. And that's what I wanted to share today. Getting ready for some football. Pulled out some of my football autographs and wanted to kind of reorganize a little bit. So that's what I'm doing today. Thanks for watching, guys. Orlando from A Collector's Dream. Appreciate it, and have an awesome day. Catch you on the next one.